Hi, Sociology of Aging students. This is Dr. Pitt. I just wanted to pop on really quick and record a video to cover a couple of things for the next couple of weeks. We are winding it down, and as you will note, there is no work due on the modules for this week, and you have your paper due next Friday, December the 6th by 11:59. I want you to know that there were some really good questions on the discussion board, and I just have a few comments as far as the prevalent themes that I saw, and in going through all of those questions. So it is APA format. Remember that it's not MLA. It's not. I think maybe one of the pharmacies or the pharmacy students are under NLM. I don't know, that might be wrong. But anyway, it's APA. And so the best source of information on proper formatting and citation is the Purdue OWL. I had responded to a few of you with that link. I will set up a module link that you can look at it yourselves as opposed to going into the discussion board. Situate myself. Here comes my boss. She's going to think I'm talking to myself. Anyway, so you will have that available to you in the module, and you can just pop over. I will have it directly linked to the APA formatting guidelines, so you can look at that. I was asked, do I need a cover page? Do I need an abstract? While that is absolutely required in APA formatting, I'm not requiring that. That's okay. You don't need an abstract. You don't need a cover page. That's not an issue, but you do need a reference page. So speaking of references, I was asked a few times, how many references do we need? Your primary sources of information are going to come from your movie and from your textbook. So as long as you have, there's some kind of like little floating, wasn't that kind of cool? If you believe in ghosts, I think we just had one just float through here. Oh, interesting. Anyway, that's their primary information, source information. So your textbook, the movie itself. If you are in the textbook, and as you know, the textbook utilized a lot of research articles, and you're looking in the textbook and you see the information that you want, but you want to learn a little bit more about it, I would strongly encourage you to look in the back of the textbook and look at the references section and see what that research article was about, that information is coming from. And you can absolutely read that and use that as another source of information. If you know of some articles that you may have seen online, maybe if you saw a New York Times article or a Washington Post article about the exact content that you're speaking of, use that. Do utilize that as sources of information. But I do not have a requirement on the number of sources other than the textbook and the movie. The next question was, do I need to source the textbook? Do I need to cite the textbook and the movie? If you're getting information from either one of them and you didn't have that information in your head when you started writing this paper, if you're an expert on all of this information and you knew it before it got here, you do need to cite. So you use your textbook for information, you cite the textbook. You use the movie absolutely for information because that's what your paper is based on. You need to cite it. In-text citations on that, you don't have to go crazy on it. Just stab at it. But if you're writing and you're talking about Carl and up and Carl this, Carl, and I don't see a citation, then remember, that's considered plagiarism because you're talking about something as if it was your idea or your information. So just in-text citation at the end of that paragraph is fine, just as long as you are citing out. I keep saying source, citing out to that source. Okay? Trying to remember if there's, page requirement, 4 to 6 pages. And if you do use a cover page, abstract, reference, those are not ever, I repeat, never counted in the page requirement. So just remember that. Never, ever, ever. I don't know, maybe there are some who do count that, but pursuant to some guidelines, I think it's APA, MLA, I don't know, it never is counted as the page requirement. So page requirement is 4 to 6 written by you pages, okay? I also had a question on running headers. That is proper APA format. And if you know how to do that, then yes, that you can have running headers. Just remember to have it, there's some kind of formatting that you can say different, first page different than other pages. First page is different. I can't remember what it is, but you don't want to have the, all the, if you want to put a running header in there, you knock yourself out. That is proper APA format, okay? Yep. Yeah. It must be dusty in my office. It's like tumbleweeds floating across the screen. I think that's it. I will be online. I will be on my email for this week until Wednesday. And then Wednesday until Sunday, I will be radio silent. So if you have any questions and you want to work on this paper before you get into that Wednesday through Sunday time period, I would highly encourage you to get those questions popped out to me as soon as you possibly can. Otherwise, I will be silent until Monday morning of next week, okay? So you have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday to get any questions to me, should you have any. And as a reminder, there is no module due this week. And your final paper is your final assignment due next Friday, December 6th by 11:59 on TaskStream. I have submitted step-by-step instructions and pictures on how to properly submit this to TaskStream. This will also have a Canvas submit place as well. So first and foremost, get it in on Canvas. Make sure you've got it in on Canvas to make sure you've got it turned in. Next, go to TaskStream and get it submitted. I know that there are issues every once in a while with TaskStream. I get that. I work with it. I've worked with it as a student as well. So I do know that that can occur. So in case there is some snafu and you can't get it in on TaskStream, absolutely make sure you get it on Canvas. All right? Now I'm done at 7 minutes and 50 seconds. So let's round it out to an even 8. Have a good week. Happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you somewhere, maybe around. All right, bye.